All right, so you got to prepare yourself here. There's going to be some anti-camping rhetoric, and I'm going to set the table here and let you know that I'm a man who enjoys the outdoors. I love the fucking beach. As luck would happen, tomorrow morning, I'm actually going to go to Panama for a week for to go to some hotel on the beach that does surfing and jujitsu and yoga for a week. Super outdoorsy, get to be on the beach. The difference is they've got these little fucking basic little chalet things that you can stay in where it has a bed and a little kitchenette and a bathroom. That's basically my ideal way to engage with nature, right? Because you've got the best of both worlds. You can prep yourself and then for the elements, you can engage with the elements and then you can like immediately return to your shelter and recover from the elements. Camping, it's like throwing yourself back into it and I feel like my issue with camping is that there are some people who don't like the outdoors whatsoever. So of course they're gonna fucking hate camping. But for me, I don't like camping because it gets in the way of enjoying nature. Here, here's all the reasons why. First, you got to pack up all your shit. If you're going on a day hike and you're intending to sleep in your own bed or a fucking bed, you just need to pack a few things in your bag, some water and a fucking sandwich, and you're good to go. If you're going camping, you need to so much shit you need to think of. And you can either like rough it and not take much, which means you don't doesn't take as long to pack, or lighter to carry and all that shit. It means you're just gonna have like less stuff to eat, less stuff to make yourself comfortable with. So already you're kind of compromised. It takes ages to pack up all your shit. Then you get there and then you got to fucking set up. So you spend all this time getting ready. Then a common thing that I've heard from campers is like, don't you think food tastes better when you're camping? I'm like, no, I don't think it does. Because you don't have the same like utensils. Like hot food, it just like instantly gets cold as soon as you kind of like take it off the little burner thing into your like plastic Tupperware. And you're like, okay, that would have been good if I just fucking burnt my tongue and got it straight out of the fucking thing. But or you just kind of like you don't have much stuff, so you gotta make do with whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I get when you're really hungry, you need calories, but I feel like canned food, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been around any fucking primo chefs out there. It's always one thing in like Jack Kerouac's novels he always oversold, where he was like, yeah, we were traveling for days and then fucking Dino would stop bipping and bopping behind the wheel and then just go by the side of the road and then whip out a fucking grill and then grill us steaks. And it was the best goddamn steak we ever had. And I was like, bet it wasn't, Jack. I bet you're overselling it. You're probably drunk when you ate the steak and when you wrote this fictionalized retelling of it. It probably sucked. It's you're glamorizing the experience. So anyway, I think I completely disagree when people say food tastes better when you're camping. Um, that's a hill I'll fucking die on. So then so you've got shit food, then you have bad sleep because you're in a fucking tent. Even good tents, never that comfortable. People are loud, having fun. I've been that guy as well. I've been camping because honestly, that's how I've dealt with it. Sometimes I've been like, yeah, I don't feel this kind of sucks. May as well just get wasted or high. And then because I'm going to have a shit sleep anyway. So whatever. I've been the dickhead at campgrounds where I've been loud as fuck. And anyway, but it's not fun when you're not the dickhead and you're trying to catch a solid 8 hours, which is impossible when you're camping. Next morning, you wake up, you're tired, you're constipated, or maybe the other extreme. So and now you're in nature and you're a fucking you're at the whim of the elements. So so whatever damage you've done on day one, now you're like, "Oh, I've got to try and recover while I'm still like out in the wild." I'm just completely disconnected from that urge, I suppose. I live near a supermarket. Why would I go and do this? And so anyway, you soldier on for how many days you're doing it, and it gets progressively worse, and you just get more tired and more beat down, and then you're eventually like you give up, and you're jet lagged at the end of it, and then you've got tons of shit to unpack, and then you've got the fucking Sundayitis and the fear like nothing else, because you're like, well, that wasn't very relaxing. All the camping aspect of camping took away my appreciation of the natural world, so I didn't let that kind of fill up my tummy with all the warm fuzzies. And now I'm back in the grind, back on the grid, baby, with no respite. Um, but yeah, I feel like people shit on glamping, and they're like, "That's not real camping." I'm like, "Yeah, good. That's uh, that's living, baby. That's not camping. That's living. That's basically just looking at, all right, I'm a human. I need food, water, shelter, and if I want to thrive, kind of like really getting on top of that in the best way possible, just satisfying the basic mean. What do I need to kind of like get by? That's glamping essentially. And then I guess the whole like this comes from a place of privilege. Because yeah, if you're some dude who's like, I want to fucking, I'm exploring somewhere. Yeah, that's a different kettle of fish. Like you're trying to do something extreme. You're hiking somewhere, and there's no fucking glamping option nearby or Motel 8. Um, then yeah, for sure, camp. But I feel like the better way to do it, wherever possible, is to stay in the cheap accommodation, because then you'll actually get more out of the fucking nature, man. But yeah, I guess this public service announcement, I think I've probably kissed my chances of ever getting let back into the state of Colorado or Utah or Montana or any of those kind of like, those states that are brought to you by North Face ever again. So if I've got any friends or foes in those places, I guess this is goodbye. I'll never get it let in. So, does anyone agree with me, or am I on my own in this one? Am I glamping by myself again?